Welcome back, everyone, to episode 5 of the Mexico series. So, Russia and Estonia and the United States are all involved in the war. We're staying out of it. And let's go to our debt. So, that has started to spike up some. And we want to take a look at our crime rate. That's starting to go up again. And unemployment, that too looks like it's starting to slightly go up again. So we're going to raise our taxes. And raising taxes on the wealthy. So we're going to do this as a reform. Let's just call this Budget Q3. We'll start that. Let's see, what else do we want to do? So we're going to reduce the company tax. And let's raise it by 0.5%. Let's see, what else can we do? Alright, we can raise this 23. And that might be a little too harsh. So we'll just make it that. Let's see what else. Alright, plastic, we're going to raise that to $1. Nah, let's just add another 10 cents to that. And I'm going to reduce taxes on the middle class by 0.5% also. Tax on redundancies. Let's see if we could get away with. Alright, let's just make that. Alright, so we have 70% support for that. Just a few more. Alright, so let's take a look and see how this is going to pan out. Alright, so that's going to be good. Alright, so 70% support. We're going to leave it as is at this point. Alright, and let's see. How much growth do we have? 0.79. No, we're not getting involved in sanctions or anything else. So let's do some investments in education and research. So secondary education, we're going to build 25 more schools. General education. Yeah, that's a little much. Alright, let's see if we can. That's about 3 billion. About technical training. And what about 1 star for that? Nah, that's too much. Don't want to spend that. Alright, so that would make that even with everything else. Do I really want to spend 5 billion? Let's go for it. Alright, so that was a real big hit on our economy.
This theory is spreading and attracting new followers. The media has widely covered the subject this week.
Alright, so let's go to industry, and since I plan on expanding agriculture, so we're gonna need, let's look at our water supply networks. We're gonna need to increase our funding for that. So let's go with 150 million.
Although your economy is among the healthiest, your solvency may not be safe from depreciation. So we would like to reiterate our confidence in you while recommending vigilance. Let me remind you, in case you're unaware, that our assessment is mainly based on your projected budget deficit, the amount of your debt, and, this specific to our agency, on the operating expenses of your public sector.
Prospective analysis, coupled with the Brown model on group psychotectonics, has allowed us to identify a potential ally. In this
No, we're not getting involved in that either. Alright, we're not the first ones, but we can profit off the technology. Alright, we'll accept that. We're not gonna kill members of other governments, so we're staying out of that. In fact, let me pull that guy out of Israel, and let's take a look at Cuba. Let's see what they're up to. Let's see, what else do we need to do? Alright, so farming. We want to improve the food quality, so I'm going to do 3 stars for converting to organic farms. Alright, and let's see, what do we need? Some cereals. Alright, so let's increase the subsidy for cereals to, let's just make that 75 million.
You are giving our country a big breath of fresh air.
Alright, so wildfire in Canada. We're not getting involved in any of this. Alright. Request to build a refugee camp. No. No, we have enough to deal with. We're gonna refuse. Alright, so we have some excess money here. So we're just gonna invest that. And do that. Drug task force. Spend about $1 billion in that. And let's see, cybersecurity. Alright, so we're gonna need some more cyber analysts. Bump that up to 4,000, and agents on national territory, we're gonna bump that up to 30,000. Favorable regime in Haiti. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a foreign exchange program with them. Let's see if we could do the same thing with the Dominican Republic. Okay, so they accepted. Alright, so we're back to an excess of 0.10%. Let's take a look at the inflation. It's 354. We're going to raise this to... Alright, so I'm going to raise that by 100
The
points.
referendum passed. The new law therefore entered into force. Turnout was high.
Alright. Alright, what I find ironic with this is I made it a referendum, so the people actually chose the capital punishment and protesting it at the same time. But I'll see what kind of effect this has on crime. Alright, so the crime dropped. So since the beginning of the series till now, it's dropped about roughly around 5%. Alright, so let's increase. Okay. Give more funding for the Vice Squad.
The vote was held and the reform was adopted.
Okay, so our bill passed. Let's take a look at our debt now. Alright, and our energy. Alright, so we're definitely producing enough oil, but we're not producing Oh no, we are producing enough fuel. Alright, do we want to do a... No. Oh, wait. I want to do a price reduction. I'll wait, I'll leave that alone.
Although your economy is among the healthiest, your solvency may not be safe from depreciation. So we would like to reiterate our confidence in you while recommending vigilance.
Let's see. Accepting refugees, whatever.
I have a small favor to ask. I know it's rather delicate, but you see, my nephew has just been dismissed for economic reasons.
Alright, whatever. Well, disagree to whatever.
I'd be
Alright,
happy to.
so we can
Very
negotiate
well.
our debt.
What kind of offer do you wish to make us?
So let's go with...
We would prefer to terminate this negotiation.
I figured that would happen. I got a little too greedy. So let's try to sit with them again. Let's change the date. Alright, so it's August. So we'll sit with him in a couple days.
I'd be happy to. Very
Alright.
well. What kind of offer do you wish to make us?
Alright, so let's drop this to...
Very well. We accept your offer.
Alright. So gross is at 3.72. It's inflation. I don't like that that's flatlining.
I'd be happy to. Very well. What kind of offer do you wish to make us?
Okay, 11.29%. So let's try 49.
Very well. We accept your offer.
Okay, so we should have one more meeting with the UK. Alright, so 88% of the voters voted for a capital punishment. Alright, so we could use to produce some more oil. So that's what we're going to do. Do 2 wells in Nuevo Leon. So we're going to have this built within 2 months. Alright, so
I'd be happy. Very well. What kind of
Alright,
offer
so
do you wish to make us?
8.99. Let's try for 8.15. Well, actually, no. Let's...
Very well. We accept your offer.
Alright, so that was a good deal. Alright, secondary school systems. So I'm already on that. So we have another 25 that's going to be built.
I'd be happy. Very well. What kind of offer do you wish to make us?
Alright, so let's shoot for 138.
Very well.
Alright, raising taxes on petroleum products. No, not doing that. And let's look at the next state over. So we can build 2 more oil wells. Alright, so that should help us in the long run.
Your politics are on the right track. At last, the fatherland is ahead who tackles the problems head on.
Alright, so let's go to housing. And let's rehabilitate 5,000 homes. And spread out throughout the country. Let's go to debt. So our budget deficit is now down to 11.22%.
Our services report a new conspiracy theory that is beginning to take hold on social media. You can view the description of this theory and its development on our summary.
Alright, CO2 emissions
For the
increasing.
moment, we have the sit-in under control to prevent it from spreading. But do you wish for us to intervene to disperse this demonstration by force?
Yeah, you just get rid of them altogether. Yeah, 8,000 people. Yeah, we're not going to tolerate that. Alright, let's take a look at our finances. See about inflation. So let's have a week go by and see how the economy works out. Okay, accepting refugees. Alright, so we have a little more time to go by. Alright, so let's see. Yeah. Alright, 23 people at the hospital. Okay.
I'll give you a quick update on the sit-in. The demonstrators are still there. The situation is still slowly worsening.
Alright. Let's see if we can convince them to leave. Alright, so let's go with 20. That's going to be about 9 million. Let's go with 15. That's going to cost us 37 million. Alright, growth is at 5%. Alright, so
You've changed the deal on ecological issues. I would even say that you're positioning yourself as a real rampart against the looting of the planet. In the name of our children, thank you.
alright. So let's look at... Alright, we used to improve the road conditions, so we're going to spend 822 million on that. Alright, our deficit has dropped from 11% to 8%.
Although your economy is among the healthiest, your solvency may not be safe from depreciation. So we would like to reiterate our confidence in you while recommending vigilance.
Alright, let's take a look at our energy. Still a surplus of 30 terawatts. So once it gets down to around 15, I'll try to build another nuclear plant. Alright, so inflation started going back down again. Alright, Russia has a nuclear accident. We're not concerned with that. Earthquake in the US, California. Not getting involved in that. And wildfire in Alaska.
Our agent number 1 succeeded in infiltrating the staff. Imponderables accepted, we are therefore able to release a Type E net informational profit. I mean, huge. Ahem. In concrete terms, our extraordinary number 1 is in a situation to obtain any valuable information of tactical interest. Needless to say, the geopolitical advantage clearly surpasses the ratio of 138 to 1.
Alright. Growth is at 5.07. Alright, industry, what can we do? Alright, anti-sleep molecule. Alright, so we have 0 production from that. So let's just do 20 million as a subsidy. And aluminum, we do about 30 million. Alright, latest report of decrease in prison population density. Alright, we'll accept that. Let's just do 1 billion for that. Alright, education. Let's go to work. And our unemployment is going down. We want to encourage that more. Alright, teacher training. We'll wait a little. Public finances and employment. That's
You know
good.
full well that in our services, the empathy curve usually stays close to zero. However, I have placed my agents under surveillance, and I can assure you that after what you've done for them, you're in the good books of 98.7% of the staff.
Your commitment to
Our governmental cell informs me that it has had the opportunity to approach this potential informer.
Alright. Let's see. So, transportation. Could use some more highways. Let's see. So, if we do one from Leon to Mexico City. Alright, so that's 347 miles. That's going to be 2.4 billion. And let's see. That's another 3.4 billion. .3. All right, I'll do that.
Our governmental cell informs me that it has had the opportunity to approach this potential informer. According to my calculations, using transactional analysis, Chicago score naturally, the team...
Alright, we'll go ahead and approach. Alright, finally a new freeway. Are really bad choices. Really? 9.5 million people and 1 million? Oh well. See, growth is at 5%. About that inflation. Inflation is starting to get a little stubborn. Alright, so let's go ahead and raise that again.
Everything has been implemented in the country to prepare for the national holiday that will take place in 2 weeks. It is obvious that your presence is essential. Good, we're in agreement. I shall look forward to...
Alright, so I think I'm going to end this episode. I think we made some progress. And we have some highways being built between the larger cities. And we have 4 oil wells that's being built. So that should help us in the long run. Whether for our own country itself or selling the excess to other countries. including the US, who will more than likely pay top dollar for it. So, thank you for the support. Please subscribe if you like the channel, like the video, and I will see you soon.